Merci, Monsieur le Président.
The honourable member for Cumberland-Colchester.
Mr. Speaker, at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, Canadians were mandated for vaccines and vaccine passports and to stay at home. Canadians have complied and our fragile healthcare system has survived. The entire world and 10 provinces in Canada have reopening plans. Mr. Speaker, federal mandates need to end and Canadians need to know what the benchmark and the plan the government is using to end the mandates. Mr. Speaker, on what date will this government end federal mandates?
The Honourable Minister of Health.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm pleased to answer this question. The member speaks about a date. April the 1st is when there will be no need for a pre-entrance rapid or antigen or molecular test entering into Canada. While we do, Mr. Speaker, thank Canadians for all the hard work that they've done over the last few months, including vaccinating themselves in large numbers, 87 million vaccines administered over the last year and a half. While we do that, we're going to work very hard, Mr. Speaker, to keep protecting the health and safety of Canadians.
The honourable member for Bellechasse, Les Chemins-Lévis. Mr. Speaker, the province of Ontario is putting an end today to a series of temporary measures to fight the COVID-19 pandemic. Canadians can finally have confidence in their future and go back to a normal life. If the provinces and other G7 countries have come to the same conclusion, what is this Liberal government waiting for to announce the end of the federal mandates? The Honourable Minister of Health. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. 1,600 deaths. That is what vaccines prevented in recent months because of the mandates that were established by provinces and the federal government. So 1,600 people that are with us now that wouldn't have been if we did not have these vaccine requirements. We're also talking about billions, 4 billion in particular, in costs that we covered. And that's a lot of money, Mr. Speaker, but it's also what we spend to preserve the health and safety of Canadians.
Grand Lake.
Mr. Speaker, over the course of the past couple of weeks, every province in Canada have either completely ended their mandates or given a solid deadline for when these measures will end, including New Brunswick. Yet this government is still forging ahead with their overreaching and intrusive mandates. When will the federal government start trusting Canadians, stop dictating to them how to live their lives, and give the people a date to end the mandates?
The Honourable Minister of Health.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. 135,000. That's a number of people who in the United States died because they were insufficiently vaccinated compared to Canadians. Mr. Speaker, that would have been a tragedy if in Canada we would not have used that gift which science and scientists gave us a year and a half ago. We are extremely grateful to all the vaccinators and all the Canadians that did the right thing, which is to protect their health and the health of those they love.
That's being responsible.